We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Colorado's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll slot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air, it's Salter. Buys a little time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
So you see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that second.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. They get down in their own end defensively in the red zone. They really just seem to tighten up. You saw it there on that one.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Salter. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Ole Miss offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ginger.
To the air, it's Salter. Fires left. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
What kid? What kid? Kid! What are you doing, kid?
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
What are you doing, kid?
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, their best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's dribbling. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give is to Taylor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The snap sets up the throw. With the catch, it's Miller. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Hi, Kiwi.
Exactly
What are you doing?
the football had time.
We do it.
Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
Are you sitting there?
The Buffaloes
Are you sitting?
snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayden. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running a screen pass on third down can be feast or famine, and people going hungry after that.
Yeah, defense, great job in a critical down and distance on third down, anticipating that this offense may try to sneak one by him on that screen pass. Nothing happening there. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Haas. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Wallace. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
On the run, it's Diggs. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's high. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Dumps it to the back. They're working down that side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You're good, kid. We think you're good, kid.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Rebel! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to throw it, Salter. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the
doing, kid?
That allows the receiver to keep some
Come on, kid.
defender, and the ball hits him in
stride. Hi, kid. The kid.
Leaves it with the running back.
The kid.
Got enough for the first.
What you doing, kid?
Junior running back comes up with a nice play.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
You're sweetie.
Grabbed in the backfield.
You're sweet.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got to wide open. And that cat
You can see on me.
A guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that.
You talking to me?
A little more air underneath it, but he
You
just
talking to me, kid?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The kick is on its way. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught behind the line, it's Lee. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash him down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Good timing on the quick out. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Stumbled to the ground.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it under the 12. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this first down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away when he didn't see the look he wanted.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's hot. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Hey,
Wide
Keezy.
receiver comes in motion.
Keezy, what are you doing?
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Keezy.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the
Keezy.
20.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Now only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
1st down for this offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.